Hi, folks, and welcome to the Sentinel Sports Extra Cavs post-game report. If I seem a little disinterested tonight, I'm just acting like the Cavs did during their game tonight. Let's be honest. We'll tell you this post-game report is brought to you by CT Roofing and Power Wash, the official roofer of the Lake County Sentinel. For a free quote and help with an insurance claim for a roof or siding, call 440-278-0506. They are a insurance expert. They will get the job done for you, and most of the time you just have to pay your deductible. So that's CT Roofing and Power Wash, 440-278-0506. They give a better effort than the Cavs did tonight. It was a terrible effort tonight. Well, let's be honest. It was a terrible effort. After the first quarter, they looked like they just didn't care. Toronto outplayed them in every single phase of the game tonight. Like, it was not even close. Every single phase of the game. Cavs, actually, they did turn the ball over one less time than Toronto. They got out-rebounded again for the 9th time in 13 games. The Raptors outshot them from the field. They outshot them from three-point range. They outshot them from the free throw line. They just outplayed them in every phase of the game. I don't know if it was a back-to-back fatigue, although, there were a bunch of guys that didn't play tonight, or that played tonight that did not play last night. So I don't know, if we could use fatigue for them. I guess the travel could fatigue you. But they looked terrible tonight. They didn't look good. The Raptors outplayed them. They've now lost to the Raptors twice this year. So I'm not sure what can you say about this? These are two losses to a team who is the 8th seed in the conference, probably will not make the playoffs, and the Cavs can't seem to beat them. So Donovan Mitchell, he led with 31 tonight, but, nobody else showed up except Naquan Tomlin. Naquan Tomlin had a career-high 18 points tonight. He's looked good now 2 games in a row. So that's a positive, I guess, that you get out of this game. It just really was not – there was not a lot of positives for the Cavs in this game tonight, and it just looked – it was painful to watch almost. It was a tough game to watch. They didn't look good. We get a lot of good games, but, I guess we're going to get a game like this once in a while, and it was ugly. It was ugly. After Jared Allen had a great game last night, tonight he had 6 points and 8 boards. He had scored 31, but he turned the ball over 7 times tonight. He turned the ball over more than he had assists. So, it just wasn't – they just looked bad tonight. I don't know. It didn't look like a team that I said earlier in the day was the best team in the Eastern Conference. They sure did not look like that tonight. They looked like a bottom-tier team in the Eastern Conference tonight. It was a really poor performance by this group. And I don't know. It doesn't give you a lot of confidence going forward. I know it's early in the season. We're 13 games in. And, talking to an NBA scout earlier before the game, he said regular season games don't matter as much as they used to matter. The game has changed a lot. And I guess maybe this is just one of those nights where those of us who are on the outside, not on the team or part of the staff, we look at it in a different way than them, but it doesn't look good. I can't really give you thoughts on the Warriors because I haven't seen them play much. It would be wrong of me to give an opinion on a team that I don't think I've seen the Warriors play once yet this year. So Maybe a little farther along as the year goes on, I can give you my thoughts on them. But I don't want to give opinion on a team I haven't seen play. So, but the Cavaliers, on a night where they honored Lenny Wilkens before the game, and then had a nice video during the first time out. Well, Steph is still good. I mean, he's who he is. Okay, we know that he's a great player. So that goes without saying. But so on a night they, honored Lenny Wilkens, they sure did not give an effort that was up to the standard of Lenny Wilkens tonight, and it's really disappointing. It was really disappointing to see. It was a nice moment when they honored him before the game. After they had the moment of silence, the entire crowd applauded, and then when they did the video during the first time out, the crowd erupted after the video too. So even though this crowd is young, they may not have been alive or old enough to be fans when Lenny Wilkens was the Cavs coach, but they know his impact on this team and Cleveland basketball. So, it was nice to see him honored in that way tonight. That pretty much, sadly, honoring someone who just passed away was pretty much the highlight of the night. And that's pretty sad. But hopefully the Cavs will rebound on Saturday. They play Memphis at 5:00 here at Rocket Arena. It'll be a game where they honor veterans. The Cavs will face, like I said, Memphis. Memphis is 4-9. They're 1-4 on the road. They're 11th in the Eastern Conference, 3rd in the Southwest Division. And that will continue the 6-game homestand. That'll be game 2 of the 6-game homestand. The Cavs are 36-21 all time against the Vancouver/Memphis Grizzlies, which includes a 22-6 record at Rocket Arena. They came in the league right at the year after Rocket Arena opened, so Cavs never played them in Inchfield. But former Cavs assistant Brian Winters was the original Vancouver Grizzlies coach when they were an expansion team. That was pretty ugly for them in Vancouver. They were not good. The Cavs have won the last 5 meetings in the series. So, I guess until Saturday, or if you watch some of our other shows, I will be on at 3:00 tomorrow afternoon with my Beyond the Gates weekly recap of the best soap opera on television. But until those of you that are basketball people, until Saturday when we have our pregame show, I want to leave you with this. This pregame show is brought to you by CT Roofing and Power Washing, the official roofer of the Lake County Sentinel. For a free quote or help with your insurance claim, call 440-278-0506. And they will help you. And they'll do a better job than the Cavs did tonight. So, again, the final from tonight here at Rocket Arena, the Toronto Raptors 126 and the Cavaliers 113. So, have a good night, everybody.